Furniture arrived yesterday and my son put it together for me. So I've got a Billy bookcase like the other ones, but they do have these doors. They're not the best fitting, but that hides all of the light equipment, which ironically is all neater than this stuff up here. But maybe I'll shuffle it round, maybe I will, well, I'll certainly tidy the bits up there. So I think that's everything in the room apart from obviously the computer desk. Look, it's a little bit more clear on the floor. And it's not clear through there though. And my art desk. I think that's everything that I need in here. I just need to now sort out the shelves and things and make them a little bit more neat. Yay! I think it's finished. I have literally just put the fine line around the leaves and I think it's finished. I might go over the gold on the lettering again and then go over the fine line thing. I've darkened these bits here on the labyrinth and kind of round here, and I put some more blue in, so hopefully that will make it recede, because blue in a picture makes things recede and red makes things come to the fore. I had contemplated bringing these leaves kind of behind the labyrinth. This is not as successful, I don't think, as the other bits, because they're a bit too thin on the labyrinth line. So it might be that I actually kind of darken the whole of that. I don't know. I'll have to put it up and keep glancing at it. I decided just to outline her in grey a couple of times because I didn't think that she needed to be kind of leaping out, and I want to keep the black as the labyrinth in the background, and I have done the bits around the side as the labyrinth. But yeah, you can see obviously next to the Bridget painting, she is very bright and spring-like, although Bridget is a spring maiden. Yeah, I will have to look to see which one I do next, but I've really enjoyed doing these. I do like watercolour and pen. Got some splashes in here as well. A quick unboxing of some goodies that I've got, or rather unwrapping because I've already opened the box. I ordered these yesterday from Ken Bromley Art Supplies and they came today, so it's generally a really good service. Acrylic ink, Purple Lake. Acrylic ink, Olive Green. And then I got some white gesso so that I can do the front of my sketchbook watercolour art journal thing that I made. And I decided to get some varnish for the acrylics. My acrylics I don't tend to varnish, and I probably should. So yeah, I will try all of those out this afternoon. Oh my, playing with my new acrylic inks. And this is the front cover of the garden art journal, and that is quite dramatic, but I quite like it. I did this one first because it's the back, because I was a bit like nervous about what I was doing and how to apply it, etc. I had done a little bit of a kind of test on there, and these are the two colours, so I've kind of written with the pipette. But yeah, I really quite like it. Probably could do with some more dark bits around here, but let it dry, do like a second layer of something, put something else on. So I liked this so much that I decided to do the front cover. So yeah, excited. Although I didn't have these pages under the thing, so mistakes were made. It has dribbled onto the other pages, but you know what? It doesn't really matter because I can go over it with whatever I use on those ones. Messy, messy desk. But I have been working on the garden art journal, and I think these pages are finished. I'm making a mess and hoping it comes out all right. Bit of a metaphor for life at the moment, I think. So these are April's pages. I incorporated down the spine because this was one of the pages where the signature wasn't stitched together correctly, so I decided to put this strip of paper that I actually printed some of the ink's still wet, I think. The two purple colours, the Purple Passion and the Violet, when the rollers had been wrapped in the cling film, I did like a print of the paint on the cling film. So that's what the strip in the middle is, and then the offcuts I've kind of put in there. I had some lovely inks, and I bought these many years ago, stamps. So they are kind of like individual stamps. Oh, you can't quite see in the packet, but I will show you at one stage properly. So I've used the little leaves there, and in that I'd already stamped these two little bits, so I thought I would add that. And then this was the ink that I sprayed. I used a little spritzer bottle on it, and I thought they looked like flowers, so I've kind of doodled over them to make them. Somebody said they look like alliums, but they were kind of supposed to be primulas, but they don't quite look like primulas. But hopefully reflecting kind of the purples and the bright greens of like new growth, and a lot of spring flowers are purple, and I like purple. So yeah, I think I'm pleased with it. I'm not sure whether I did make anything out of this mess, but I'll come back to it and have a look. I like this bit down here because it kind of looks like flowers coming up in the corner. And oh yeah, I also had some long stamps as well, but I had a very old ink pad, and I think that's kind of it kind of disintegrated, so I think that's had it. I have had it for probably over 10 years or something. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, playing. Sun's just come out. I've just kind of sat so I've not got like dark and light, and the sun's just come out. Well, I think we'll just have to go with the lighting in here. I wanted this angle so I could have my lovely plants in the background. Anyway, it is Tuesday. I'm hoping that my son next door chatting with his friends on Discord is not going to be picked up on the video. Show and tell, and thinking about social media as well, talking about social media. So I can't remember what I showed you of this, but it is finished. Apart from I do need to go around the lettering again with black, and I need to sign it. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I need to get this one and the other one photographed because I don't think that they will fit in the scanner. Yeah, so I need to get those photographed and up somewhere for sale, because that is my problem. I do the painting, and then because I kind of want to photograph them all at the same time, although here my stuff is just in the cupboard, so it might be easier to take it in and out just for a couple of paintings. So that they never get photographed, or if they do, they never get uploaded on the computer, etc. And so I never put them out for sale, which is stupid because I may as well just be painting for myself to put them in cupboards. So I must do that for that one and the Bridget one. You saw me opening my new things. Oh. I gessoed the front and back because it was just cardboard, and obviously down the side, and then inked. Oh, you saw, actually I did show this. I did show this previously. I inked it, but I haven't obviously done anything on it yet. And then I have done April's double page spread. Social media, you can't be everywhere on all platforms, and you've got to kind of find out what works for you. And I don't really feel like I found out what works for me yet. So I had a Twitter account which was under Gillian Cross, and well, I have a Twitter account, and that was the photography and the art. But I found that it was too business. People just followed you because they wanted you to follow them back. It was promotion, and all the interaction kind of went. So I've also mentioned the Minecraft. I have a gaming channel under the name Adela Butterfly. And so I set up a Twitter account to kind of interact and promote with that, to get into the Minecraft community. And I found that a lot of creative people in Minecraft appreciate the art or do art. And so I started kind of sharing stuff on there as well. So I don't tweet on Gillian Cross at all. I built up and engaged a lot of followers, although I must admit that the last year Twitter has changed slightly. I don't know if it's lockdown. I've tweeted before about it, saying because I don't go out anywhere, I don't tweet as often. I haven't got as much to tweet about. So I'm trying really hard to try and do that, and you've kind of lost the engagement. But anyway, upshot of all this twittering about this is that I've been thinking about Patreon. And this is linked to the gaming because I do have a Patreon account for Adela Butterfly. So a lot of kind of YouTubers, Minecraft YouTubers or gaming YouTubers do have Patreons. And I always resisted the Minecraft one, because I don't have loads and loads of subscribers. I mean, I'm on 450 odd, which is more obviously than the art YouTube channel at the moment. And so I resisted. I didn't know that I felt uncomfortable. People like paying a subscription for Patreon for watching the videos, but I suppose you are creating content. So if you were to watch TV, in the UK you buy a TV license so that they can do they can do the programming, or you pay for Sky or Disney or whatever. And so I've always resisted it. So I did set up Patreon, and I don't have any patrons. So that kind of fell flat. So I'm wondering, and I tweeted about this to ask nobody. You see, this is Twitter at the minute. Nobody got back. Some people liked it, some people retweeted. Nobody said, yes, it's a really good idea. I tweeted saying, if I was to set up an art Patreon, would that be something that you would be interested in supporting me with? And if so, what kind of things would you like me to kind of provide? Because it's not just a case of opening the Patreon, it's doing work behind the scenes to give people something for their money, essentially, because you're not going to pay to become a patron just purely to support me, and I wouldn't expect that. Part of me thinks that it's a chicken and egg situation. I feel like I don't have enough followers on YouTube at the minute, and the engaged followers, because a lot of the people who comment on the art videos or feel like they can comment on the art videos are actual gaming friends. So I don't feel like I've got enough of a following on YouTube to then ask for support on Patreon. And I can't remember what the chicken and egg thing is. But how do I get followers on YouTube if I don't have Patreon? I need to make some money. And it's really hard to know what to do and what to try and how to get your stuff out there. And yeah, trying to find new ways. I've got the colouring books on Amazon, and I've left them on there, and I did Amazon ads, but I sold colouring books, but the margin that you get, I paid out way, way, way more in advertising than I did in getting money back. So yeah, it's really hard to know what to do. I mentioned Etsy in the last video, and I made a sale this week, £2.50, yay! it's something. So yeah, upshot is, if you're watching this, would you please let me know in the comments below, because I do like to hear what your opinions and things are. Yeah, would Patreon be something that I should invest my time in to try and get some, at least some little support? I know that a lot of artists do, but whether I feel it comes to that self-doubt, whether I feel like I've got something to offer people